Thank you very much for registering your interest in the Skoda Kodiaq. It is a plug-in hybrid. It does 204 brake horsepower. It does 70 miles purely on electric and is also backed up by a 1.5 petrol engine. It's also in the SEL trim, which has many benefits and features, and I'm going to show you in this video. This Kodiaq was actually one of our demonstrators. If you do choose to buy it, I am going to miss it. It's such a lovely car. It has just 7,500 miles. It was registered in June, so you'll have 3 years from June with the remaining balance of the manufacturer's warranty. Now around to the back of the car. Amples of legroom. There's so much space here. There's so much headroom here as well. There's quite a lot of features in the back. So you'll probably notice just over here, there is tri-zone climate control, which is excellent. So if anyone's sat in the back, they can actually control their own climate from the rear, which is extremely beneficial because me and my family always have arguments over how hot or how cold the car is. But this obviously bridges that gap, meaning that everyone can have it as hot or as cold as they want to. There is ISOFIX points on the left-hand side of the car and also the right-hand side of the car. And to top it all off, you do have interior lighting. There is thousands, probably hundreds of configurations for the ambient lighting. Not only that, it just looks absolutely stunning when driving in the dark. Now for the back of the car, we do have reversing parking sensors. We've also got a rear view camera, which is crystal clear. It's very high definition. There's quite a few different camera angles and views on there as well to help you park. Again, parking a big car, certainly if you are going from a smaller car to a bigger car, these parking aids do make a massive difference. The tailgate is fully electric, so by pressing and holding the middle button on the key, it will open the boot. And then what you'll see inside is an absolutely enormous boot. So if you're a family, if you like to golf, if you like to fish, or even if you're just moving house or moving something, going to tip runs, for example, there is just so much space in the back here. One of my favorite features about the Kodiaq IV is that when the seats come down, it is completely flat all the way through. So even if you can't find a hotel, you can sleep in your car. Now onto the best bit of the Kodiaq, which is the internal cockpit. So starting off, to get inside the car, you do have keyless entry, which is operated by putting your hand inside the handle, which will in turn unlock the car. So if we just hop inside here, of course you've got the Skoda umbrella just in there. You have all of your window controls, you have your fuel cap and also boot release just on here as well. The door bins on both the passenger and the driver's side are felted, which means that if you do have keys or pens or anything that's going to rattle, you won't hear them just because the sound is a lot more suppressed. It is keyless start. Just putting your foot on the brake and pressing the on button, it will start the vehicle. You've got a automatic gear shift, which is on the steering wheel. Now I know what you're probably thinking, it's a lot more complicated than having your gear stick just in the middle. But I must admit, I find this a lot more user-friendly than what I thought I would. I think it's great. I think it should be on more cars. So do not worry. Once you get used to it, it is absolutely fantastic. The car also comes with cruise control and a speed limiter. It also has things like lane assist. The infotainment screen, which is extremely impressive, is a huge screen. Now this screen actually won quite a few awards for being the least intrusive screen. I know a lot of cars these days have them plastered all over the dashboard, but they've done a great job of making it big enough to keep up with the competition, but without it getting in your way. And it is very minimalistic in the same breath. Inside you also have these smart dials. Of course, a lot of cars these days do have all of the controls for the climate on the screen, whereas on the Kodiaq, while you're driving, you don't want to be faffing around with the screen, as it can cause hindrance to your driving. However, having these dials, which are multifunction, you can control things like your heated seats, your climate control, your drive mode selection. There's just so many options on here which can be configured to your liking as well, and they're just such a bonus to have, especially when you are driving, as it is very least distracting. So as I mentioned before, this was one of our demonstrators. It will be very sad to see it go, but all of this could be yours for just $34,990, a very competitive price in the market today. You can find the link to our website below. More than welcome to reserve online, but you can also call 015 22 508 650 and speak to one of the team.